Most people might have missed this, but a seismic shift is happening in West Africa. Buckle up, because Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, yes, those three countries currently under military rule, have just announced their withdrawal from the International Criminal Court (ICC). They're calling the ICC a tool of neocolonial repression, and they're not holding back on questioning its fairness and effectiveness. So, what's really at stake here for these nations, the region, and the international community? Let's dive into it. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you're fascinated by global politics, human rights, or just want to understand why countries make these jaw-dropping decisions, you've landed in the right spot. And hey, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, now's your chance. Don't miss out on updates like this. On September 22, 2025, these three nations made it official. They're formally withdrawing from the ICC, that court in The Hague that's supposed to tackle war crimes, genocide, and crimes against humanity. The military governments are claiming that the ICC doles out justice selectively, often putting African nations in the crosshairs while turning a blind eye to violations happening elsewhere. They're framing this move as a powerful statement of national sovereignty, aiming to handle serious crimes on their own turf rather than under international scrutiny. But hold on, this isn't happening in a vacuum. The Sahel region has been a political roller coaster, with a series of coups shaking things up from 2020 to 2023. These countries have already distanced themselves from ECOWAS, West Africa's main economic bloc, and formed the Alliance of Sahel States, emphasizing autonomy and security cooperation. With this withdrawal from the ICC, they're making it crystal clear they want to reclaim control over their judicial systems and limit outside interference. And guess what? They're even cozying up to global powers like Russia. Some officials have even hinted at creating a regional court as an alternative to the ICC, though specifics are still pretty murky. The international response? Swift and critical. Human rights groups, including Amnesty International, are calling this decision a serious backward step for accountability in the Sahel. The fear is real. Without the ICC's oversight, victims of war crimes, crimes against humanity, or genocide may find themselves with fewer options for justice. While the ICC takes a year to process a withdrawal, the mere announcement has already ignited heated discussions among legal experts, diplomats, and activists about the future of international law in Africa.
This situation underscores the tug-of-war between global justice and national sovereignty. On one hand, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger are asserting their right to self-governance and challenging a system they see as biased. On the flip side, pulling out of the ICC could lead to a dangerous lack of accountability for serious crimes, leaving vulnerable populations exposed. For a region already grappling with political turmoil, violence, and humanitarian crises, the implications could be far-reaching. So, what's next? For the governments involved, this is a bold declaration of independence and an effort to define justice on their own terms. For the international community, it's a wake-up call, a sign that the ICC might need to reevaluate how it interacts with African nations to maintain its image as fair and impartial. And for everyday citizens in these countries, the stakes are incredibly high: access to justice, protection from violence, and the hope that accountability can still thrive, even outside the ICC's umbrella. The withdrawal of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger is groundbreaking and raises pivotal questions about the future of international law in Africa. Will this empower the region to take justice into its own hands, or will it weaken protections for those most in need? Only time will reveal the answers. If this breakdown helped you make sense of the unfolding drama in the Sahel, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. We're all about covering global politics, world events, and the critical decisions that shape our reality. Stay tuned for what's coming up next.